chapter 13 review of Zipman. I still don't got an intro for this bitch, so we're just jumping right in. So the chapter immediately starts off with last chapter's conclusion of Zipman and Song Wukong fighting. So yeah, this just a reminder there for you guys. So Song Wukong proceeds to use a power pole. Well, if you guys don't know, in the Journey to the West story, you could describe Song Wukong's main weapon as a pole that extends infinitely, if I remember correctly. And so that means in the next page we see Kaname getting freaking launched across the city with the power pole, getting drabbed right in the face with it, and he just goes flying. And of course, Song Wukong is talking hella trash. So that means Kaname is gonna clearly retaliate, and he does. He uses the sword that I always geek about and starts proceeding to cut the pole in many parts and pieces. And now looking at it, because I'm seeing right now on the screen, Song Wukong's face is like, huh? That's meme material right there, boys. That's meme material. But he doesn't stand a chance. Like, Kaname is just going at him, like, continuously. So he ain't prepared for the heat, basically. Kaname by himself without his brother is still pretty freaking powerful. But since Song Wukong is part of, like, the chairman's top people, he instantly, when, Kaname gets to him, flicks him away, saying, "My suit's power is in a different league from your own." And I'm all like, damn. He really hit him with that line. But Kaname immediately retaliates by going into his quad fusion form and just starts socking Song Wukong's face in. And Song Wukong eventually, comments like, "Oh, you're finally equal to me in your strongest form possible. Should you be really showing your cards this early?" And I'm all like, yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with him here. Like, dude, you're like showing your shit way too early. Like, this is not normal shonen protagonist ideas thinking here. Like, you gotta build it up, bro. You gotta build up to get to Super Saiyan 3. You just don't throw it out straight out the gate. Like, damn, I guess this is how we rolling now. So they continue fighting for a little bit longer until Kaname stops and says, "If I'm able to stop you at all, then I don't care what happens to me." And eventually Song Wukong says, "Why are you trying so hard?" And then, Kaname replies, "Because there's someone I need to save." And so this, I'm going to save this for the side note portion of the video for a little bit, but like, he's that type of shonen protagonist where he's not following the usual trends and tropes of being like, yeah, I'm going to start really weak and eventually gradually get stronger. No, he's like, straight off the bat, he's going all out. So I kind of like that. I really like that a lot, actually. But Song Wukong immediately noticed something about him. He's like, "Oh, so that's what you're doing." Like, he's having that oh shit moment. He eventually says to himself like, "Oh shit, you're trying to save somebody, aren't you? Is that why you're doing it?" And then responds also to his own question, "I'm trying to save someone too." So eventually he kind of goes into like this mini monologue about explaining to Kaname, like, he has a little brother and his little brother's sick. And so he kind of explains his philosophy, like, even if I die or he dies, someone's gonna die in the end. So does it really matter? Like, he just kind of explains to Kaname, your philosophy's wrong, bro. And Kaname is just like, dude, stop lecturing me. We're in the middle of a fight. And, Kaname in classic shonen protagonist style says, whatever the reason, it's never right to sacrifice others. And he's just like, you're wrong. And so they start fighting again. So there was like this 2-page spread of two characters just saying, hey, bro, you're stupid. No, you're stupid. So immediately, right after the two kind of bicker about, their philosophies, they immediately start fighting each other. And we get to see these great, like 2 pages of just them like clashing and fighting. And they're really super detailed. And I'm a sucker for this type of shit right here. Like, they're just kind of going at it. They're locking fists. They're just starting to pummel each other and just they're just battling, and it's freaking raw as fuck, and I love it. I really love the art in this series. Have I not said that enough? It's really good, and I just love how they're just going at each other. And a key thing to note is, Kaname says, you won't be able to save the person most important to you if you're weak and you don't push yourself to the utmost limits. And like, that's kind of for real though. Like, a lot of shonen protagonists are like that. And like, in this kind of series, it makes sense. That's what Kaname is kind of built around. He's kind of on that, like, I have to protect people, so I have to get stronger kind of idea. And we get another great 2-page, character drawing. They're fucking detailed. That's what I'm just saying. I love the freaking art in the series. And they're just, Kaname looks pissed off as fuck and raw as hell. And, aside from seeing, the badass art, something to note, like, this is really, really important. No matter how powerful you are in this series, no matter how strong you are, The minute you take off like the main zipper to a Zipman suit, you're done. KO'd. Like Kaname is just like, he's hyped as hell, like he's pissed, he's motivated as hell, and he just uses the Zipman suit to like clip off or like, bite the zipper off of Son Wukong and rips it off. KO. That's the end of the chapter. No, it's not the end of the chapter, but like he ends Son Wukong right then and there, and I'm all like, all right, good to know. There's a critical weak spot to these suits. So surprisingly, we don't see this very often. We see Son Wukong exit his suit, like human and all, like the suit's not moving, it's literally just a person, and he gets out of the suit and kind of looks at Kaname in his Zipman form and says to himself, at this rate you'll eventually break, kind of like notifying him like, dude, like you're not gonna survive the other guys if you keep on going like this. Like you eventually are just gonna topple over and fail miserably at saving your brother at this, or saving everybody around you. So Kaname at this point is broken and beaten, and he's like, okay, I got 3 more to go. I'm tired as hell. I can't really do this. And so over voice call, or just over like a walkie-talkie basically in his suit, it's Henemi or Hemi. I think it's Henmi. I don't know. I can't remember. Me and Japanese words do not correlate whatsoever. So basically, he's on like the walkie-talkie basically and says, "Bro, like, dude," he's just basically giving like a shonen monologue to his homie to hype him up, like, bro, you're just like your brother. You want to help people. You want to make everything better. You're the hero of the story, and you need to help anybody, and like anybody that needs you right now. And your brother really needs you, and you really need to fight the chairman. And like, we're gonna help you. Like, we need to do something about this. Like, he's just basically kind of saying that, and like, you're the boss right now, and we'll lend you our strength to you. And so the final page spread of this week's chapter is the whole team gearing up to fight. Like, we see the giant robot suit. We see the chick. I forgot the one operator chick's name. The one with the cool hair and the gun. Like, I always forget her name. I swear to God, I always do. And then we see Gina. She has her own zip suit. It seems pretty tiny and in a bunny-like costume, which is pretty cool, I guess. Bunnies are really popular right now in shonen if you're reading My Hero Academia by any chance. Ooh, mama. She is something else, right? And so, yeah, this is the ending page. It seems like maybe Kaname is going to fight the chairman pretty early while we see the rest of the team fight the other chairman's board. So that's going to be pretty interesting. We finally reached the side notes. I don't know why I said side portion. That was weird. You know what I mean. Side note portion of today's video. How did I think of the chapter? I liked it. Oh, okay, how do I say this? How do I properly communicate how I'm feeling? The art in this chapter this week is the best so far in the 12 chapters the series currently has out. It's the best. No, like, not even close. Like, the art is super, super good. Like, the inking, fucking incredible. The fight was pretty interesting. I really liked Son Wukong's kind of like, journey to the West aesthetic to himself. Kaname was pushing himself really, really hard, and this is what I'm going to get into right now. Kaname is not your average shonen protagonist. He takes shit super, super seriously. There is no like, I'm going to clown around with you for 20 fucking chapters, then I'm going to like finish you off like another 2 later. Like this, like I like that about him. Like he's getting to the point super fast and super serious. Like I really like that. I think he's different. He's literally built different for this series. He's not supposed to be your regular shonen protagonist. I really like that about him. And okay, that's fine and all, but like I'm gonna get into this part, the zip thing, like the one KO, like you take off that zipper, you're done, like you're finished. Like that's a weird. It's not really weird per se. It's kind of an odd weakness. And even affects like super powerful Zipmen. So I don't know what I feel about like that shouldn't. I don't really know. Maybe like I don't want to get angry, like too angry over it, but like it's kind of a cheap way to knock out your opponent. But let's be serious here. Son Wukong probably had something up his sleeve if Kaname didn't take it off, and I guess that's kind of like smart tactical reasons to do that. Like, why should I drag out the fight as long as possible for my ego boost? I should end it as quickly as possible using, the most critical weak point. Okay, yeah. Now explaining it to myself, it sounds a lot better. I really like that. Like overall, I've read this chapter a few times and it's really grown on me. So I don't really know. Like, if I were to honestly give like solid rating on here, I'd just probably give it a 7 out of 10. Like, there's a few problems with it. Like, Konami probably beats him a little bit too fast. The art in this chapter I already said was super good, so I'll give it that. I will give it that. My bad, I'm stuttering. Song Wukong was a very interesting character. Like, he has his own philosophies. Konami has his own philosophies, and they duked it out for a bit, and it was great. And here's the thing I like: they are finally using the team in the next chapter, I'm assuming. And I like when there's team coordination in a chapter. Or in a series, basically, and seeing the team being used with all their unique powers. I'm presuming they're going to go up against other characters, is going to be pretty badass. So yeah, I think I'm going to give this chapter a 7 out of 10, just because it felt pretty average. Average battle, really good art. It's pretty good. Average rating. So that's the end of the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Stay hydrated, and see you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen.